Hi everybody, I'm Irene. This is Lifestyle Over 60, and today we're going to be talking about what happens to your body when you wear high heels. Coming up. I've been doing a lot of research for you guys on high heels and what happens to our bodies when we wear them. But first, I wanted to talk a little bit about why we love them. And here are some of my favorites that I have. All right, so this is Louboutin, and as you can see, it's got this little teeny gold heel, and of course the red sole. I had this put on. You have to do that with the Louboutins, otherwise the sole wears out and looks terrible. So yeah, so I put some money into these shoes, and aren't they pretty? Okay. Why am I making this video? Because these shoes destroy our bodies. They destroy our bodies. All right, I'm going to talk to you about why and why we love them and why we're not going to give them up. But once you hear what they actually do, maybe you won't wear them very often. First off, I want to read to you what the internet says about high heels. It says they equal confidence, power, and femininity. They exaggerate the breast and the butt. So they make you look sexy because you're basically, in order to stand in them, and we're going to be looking at a diagram later, you have to stick out your boobs and your butt. Okay. So they exude confidence when you wear them. They make you look taller and leaner, and they equate heels with power in our culture. It can be seen as a symbol of dominance and power. When you think of a dominatrix, she's always in some black high heels, right? Something about women in heels, dominant. Okay, men rate women in heels as more attractive than women in flats. Considered a powerful social stimulant and appearance enhancer. So high heels are associated with sex. Wearing them broadcasts that the wearer is a high status potential mate, willing to undergo discomfort to rank higher in the social pecking order. So she's willing to undergo discomfort to look sexy, to be more attractive to the opposite sex or whatever sex she wants to attract. Okay, she's willing to do that, and that says something to the world. So as far as what they do to the body, I only have a few pair of heels that I hardly ever wear. I showed you my leopard Louboutin shoes that when I do wear them, I get so many compliments. People like come up from way away, to find out about these shoes. They're just so pretty. But look at this little teeny heel, okay? You can't walk in grass, right? Cobblestones. You have to really watch if there's grates or anything like that around, so you can't just walk in a shoe like this. They are angled, not so much, but any shoe that is going to squeeze your toes together is going to cause the problems that we're going to be talking about coming up. And these do that. So even though it's not an extreme point, any pointy shoe is going to mess you up. I'm sorry, but it will. And then I have these, also my Louboutins. I only have two pair of Louboutins. I have two pair of good shoes at all, but then these are them. So this is the heel height, which is nothing compared to, some of the shoes you're going to be seeing coming up here. And once again, though, it squishes the toe. Okay, it is open here, which is a little bit better than a shoe that comes like this to a point and that has to come longer than your foot. But it does still squish the toes together. And so I'm going to talk to you about what this causes and this causes coming up. But first, the one pair of heels that I have been able to kind of wear here and there by Naturalizer. I'll link them in this video. I have another video as well that I will link about comfortable heels. And when we say comfortable heels, we don't mean comfortable like an athletic shoe. We just mean tolerable to wear for a period of time and that don't kill. And so these are by naturalizers, and the reason that they don't kill, and what to look for if you are gonna wear heels, and we are going to wear heels, we're gonna need to wear heels. So you wanna look for a shoe that is sort of level like this, so that when your foot is in it, it's not extending extremely down like this. So you see how the shoe is kind of more level. It is going down. It's not a tennis shoe, okay, but not that much. So it doesn't hurt as much. There's a bit of a platform here. You want to look for that as well. So depending on the heel height, it will even out your foot, so it's a little more flat. And the straps don't hurt on this. So like I say, I will link these. These are tolerable. But in general, high heels hurt, and they should be banned. Really, I mean, if it weren't for the cultural situation that we're in, where we find them attractive, make you look confident, powerful, leaner, this, that, they're a little bit like the Japanese foot binding. You know, they banned that in 1915, by the way. So what was that? It was way back in time where the upper classes thought this was cool and it looked beautiful to make sure that women had small feet. They would break little girls' feet and bind them so that they would grow weird. And it caused deformity, lifetime disability. They had to wear special shoes, and yet it was a status symbol. It was cultural. So when you think of what we do culturally to look beautiful, it's a little nuts, you know? So one last thing on the interesting part of high heels before we go into the dangers. So this picture of Sharon Stone, she put this up recently on her Instagram page, and it's a recreation of her Basic Instinct pose, right? Only she's even less clothed in this, in that she's wearing just underwear and really high heels. So like we just talked about how, you know, high heels sex, right? These are really high heels with the tie around the ankle, which is even to me more sexual, you know, kind of connotes bondagey kind of stuff. But anyway, so she's wearing this really high heels, very sexual pose. I have another video up on body shaming because she got shamed for this, so I'll link that as well. And so I put this photo up on my Facebook page just to sort of discuss the whole body shaming older women thing. And a lot of people thought this was me. Why they would think it was me, I don't know. I don't think I look anything like Sharon Stone, do you? I don't think so. That's A. B, I would not get caught anywhere near a camera in an outfit like that at all. I don't put myself out there that way. I mean, she clearly does, and she knows what she's doing, you know. But so people thought it was me, and so what came back my direction was a lot of interest from men, a whole lot of interest from men. And even like an old boss who I haven't heard from in a really long time, is married, but he has a reputation for being, you know, a player. I got a message from him. So there's no question that heels make you look and feel sexy. When I wear this shorts outfit with heels, also I get a lot of attention. If I wear it with flats, not so much. So it does play a part in our culture and our society. You will need to wear them sometimes, but let me just talk to you now about what they do to our body. So first I'm just going to read you a list of the conditions that high heels cause. This is especially true of pointy toe shoes, which are all the rage now. They have to go. Tendinitis, plantar fasciitis, arthritis, bunions, hammer toes, bone spurs, neuromas, knee pain, and back pain. So we look at this diagram for a minute of how it looks to stand straight with your feet flat on the floor versus in heels, how your positioning changes, throws off everything. Okay, when you're flat to the floor, your back is pretty straight, your alignment's pretty straight ahead, your head's straight, pelvis lined up with your spine. There you go, right? Put on the heels, and it pitches you forward, sticks out your chest, your butt, which you have to balance in heels. And when I show you these, you know, if I put these on a flat surface and sort of do this, touch them like this, they'll do that. It's really difficult to balance in a little heel. It looks like that. You can see it on camera. It's teeny, okay? Uh, so it throws off your entire posture, which over time can cause all kinds of problems in your body. Let's talk about what it does. So when you stand like that for a period of time, it can cause damage to your back. High heels can increase the risk of slips, trips, and falls, as well as sprains and strains in the ankles, knees, and lower back. We've all seen this. We've all seen the models on the runway falling, right? It's cute, it's funny, haha, but it's not really. Wearing high heels can cause knee cartilage damage. Knee cartilage damage. Your knee cartilage doesn't really regrow, like it's just sort of, you need to take care of it. And once it's damaged, it doesn't just fix itself. You're gonna need surgery sometimes. It's serious. So that's just some of the things, okay? I'm gonna go into what it actually does to your feet soon, but it messes up all the rest of your body, not just your feet. Okay, for the feet, it can cause bunions. What's a bunion? A bunion is a bony growth on the side of the foot, like this, and it's because of the toes getting squished in the shoe. So when you look at this picture of this woman in high heels, it's kind of sexy, isn't it? It's a very pretty picture. It looks like a beautiful outfit from what we can see of it. Beautiful shoes, pretty, pretty, pretty. But when we zoom in on her foot, look at what that shoe's doing to her foot. Does that look sexy to you? No. So if you wear shoes like this a lot and your toes are being squished together, that part of your foot on the side of that big toe is what's rubbing on the shoe, because your big toe's not allowed to spread. And that's what's building the bony structure of the bunion, which is growing out of your foot and deforming your foot. So over time, these shoes can literally deform your feet. High heels, especially squishy ones, pointy-toed heels, can cause hammer toes. Okay, what's a hammer toe? That's usually the second toe next to the big toe that starts curling up and then it gets stuck in that position. So when you think of what your toes have to do in, let's say, flip-flops, which are not good for your feet either, your toes have to grip in order to keep that shoe from flying off your foot every time you walk. So your toes are getting in this position. And same thing in high heels, depending on the shoe, your feet have to do those. So wear those enough and your toe, especially the big second one here, will get stuck in that position. It's almost like it just freezes up. And that's another one that, you might need surgery to release the tendon over time. So that's a hammer toe. These high heels can cause neuromas, which it's an inflammation, a thickening of the skin around the nerve around the ball of your foot, between the third and the fourth toe. And it causes burning, stinging, tingling, really bad pain that can make it difficult to walk. It feels like you're standing on a pebble or that you're standing on a folded up towel. Yeah, that's a neuroma, and these shoes can cause that. I mean, that's like a nerve problem. You don't want that. So considering how bad these shoes are for our bodies, you would think that they would be banned, really. Because when you look at other things that are really bad for us, they do get banned, at some point, if it's really, really dangerous, or at least you have warning, the FDA or the CDC or the WHO or whoever it is will, send a warning out to all of us to say, we have decided or we have learned that this is really bad. So, the sun's really bad, wear sunscreen. Smoking can kill you. Don't smoke. That kind of thing. But not with high heels. Have you noticed? So not only is nobody warning you, except for me and a couple other people, podiatrists, on the dangers of wearing these, but they're celebrated. And, we just had a presidential debate, historical presidential debate. Kamala Harris was brilliant, and she was wearing black pointy-toe pumps. Yeah, I noticed her shoes. Power, confidence, sexuality, femininity. That's what they say. And so if she had come out on that debate floor in the same outfit, she was wearing like a black pantsuit, I believe. Yeah, I think so. If she'd come out in that same outfit, but the same with black tennis shoes, it would have had a whole different vibe, you know? So I do understand that I'm not going to change our culture by doing YouTube videos about the danger of high heels. And I'm going to still wear them sometimes. But at least we know, you know, at least you know what you're doing. Like once you know smoking cigarettes will give you cancer, make your choice, you know. Once you know high heels will destroy your body over time, you make your choice and don't wear them that often. Yeah, I wonder, like with Sarah Jessica Parker, like what do her feet look like now? I wonder if she's okay, you know, or does she have permanent damage? So I'll be doing other videos on what footwear can we wear then, you know, because for me, I'm getting older, I'm 67 now. I just don't want to wear anything uncomfortable anymore. I used to be just, I think we normalized it, you know, so I got used to wearing shoes that kind of hurt. I got used to wearing pants that kind of felt binding. I got used to being uncomfortable. And I don't know, I've got sick of that. I think it was partly the pandemic, and maybe it's just being older. It's like you just don't want to suffer. Like how good a time can you have at an event if you're wearing a shoe that is crushing, it's like doing this to your foot, okay? And then you have to be really careful wherever you're walking, because if there's grass, or like I said, or anything else, you have to really balance. And so you're not just having a good old time like you would be if you were in a comfortable shoe. You have to be aware of your feet and how you walk and how you even sit in a shoe like this. So I would like to change the culture to where we don't find these sexy anymore, and that we are more like men in how we dress, and that it's not such a focus. Fashion doesn't, I mean, it's fun and I love it, and I do a lot of videos on how to style things because it's just fun. But to be judged on that, you know, solely, and as a woman to, in a sense, have to wear something that can deform your body and hurts, just seems wrong. So that's it for this video. If you got anything out of it, please like and subscribe. Kind of a tirade on the high heel, but I thought I would just, you know, put it out there. This is what they do. They're really bad for us. They should come with a warning or some danger thing, even though they're beautiful. Anyway, that's it. Take care and come back and see me again really soon.